Okay, good morning, everybody. This is a meeting of the Darien 2020 Bicentennial Committee. It's Wednesday at 11 o'clock, September 8th, 2001. And we are taping now. We are being televised, and of course, the broadcast will be saved. Thanks, everybody, for sticking it out for these over 2 years. We're almost there. We've got 2 more meetings after this, one in October and one in November, and then that, I think, is about it. So we're rounding third, and we're approaching home. And it's a grand slam as far as I'm concerned. Mia has moved, so she's no longer a member of the committee, but as we said before, Dave is here to take her place. And the people who cannot attend, Libby, she works at the bookstore, and they've had some flooding, so they're open, but they've got a lot of work to do, so she can't attend. And Sarah just sprained her ankle, so she's at the doctor's office right now. So those are the people who can't attend. And Susan and Leslie can't attend either. So we'll wait, I think, to approve the minutes. Hopefully we'll get somebody else. Just today, Claire emailed me some great press coverage we got in the New Canaan, Darien, and Rowayton magazine. We got 2 coverages. Oh, there you've got it. I was going to put it on the screen, but this is good. So that's a picture that Jamie, you're there in the upper right-hand corner with Sarah and Maggie. The whale boat is there. The birthday cake is there. I'm there. And then the next page has pictures more of the whale boat. Yeah, there's a picture, a real good one of the whale boat. And there's
that's awesome.
Carl and Karen. Yeah, it is really good shots of the beach. And there's a full page ad for Heritage Day as well. So that was really good on Muffley Media. Thank you very much, Muffley Media. Okay, so moving on to the events. We have one more actual big event, and that event is Heritage Day. October 23rd and 24th is a rain date. We've had auditions, and almost 2 weeks ago, 16 people showed up to the auditions. Dave was there, I was there, Carol, who's the director, was there, and Tony was there. We were not auditioning, but we were there helping Carol out. So 16 people, a lot of guys showed up, which is good. According to Carol, she doesn't really get a lot of guys at these type of auditions. So she was real happy. We're also having another audition this Saturday at 11. I'm sorry, this Saturday at 1 o'clock in First Congregational Church, if anybody wanted to show up. You don't have to, there's speaking and non-speaking roles. So if you don't want to speak, that's fine. But I think we can always use more people, but according to Carol, right now we do have enough people who have auditioned to fully staff the play. We've got a script ready, and then we also have a script for the raid on the well at the Mather Foundation. So that would be good. If you can hold on 1 second. Sorry. So while our scripts are ready, we've been having weekly meetings on these reenactments. If anybody would like to join, just let me know. Prior to October 23rd, on Friday, October 22nd, at 6:30 to 8:30, there's going to be a gathering at the Mather Homestead. It's free. So this is for all the committee members. It's for all the reenactors and all the participants in the reenactments, the stagings. It's also, we're inviting people from the First Congregational Church. Bob, we're going to invite all the board of the Museum of Darien, anybody who wants to come. So it's them and a guest. everybody, of course, on the committee, and everybody, the Mather Homestead, I guess their board or whoever they want to invite. And we got, as I said, people from the First Congregational Church. So it's from 6:30 to 8:30. We're asking for an RSVP by October 10th, just so we know how to plan it and everything. It should be good. Some of the reenactors are going to be camping out on the grounds that night. So there'll be tents set up. We've got pizza and beer. And I've pledged $1,000 from the 2020 money to fund just the food. We're not allowed to fund any of the alcohol if there is alcohol. So we're just funding the food. So I hope you guys can come. Let me know by October 10th. Bob, can you send out a notice to all the board members of the museum that they're all invited? That'd be good. I'm thinking that we should do another postcard like we've done before. We do have the money for that. They're about $3,500 to do a all direct mailing to an EDDM to every door in Darien. We do have the money for that. I think that's the best way to reach people to publicize this event. So everybody will have one of those, whatever it is, 4x6 or whatever it is, 6x8 postcards. We'll tell when the play starts, all the different reenactments that's happening. There's going to be a cannon firing and a musket firing and musket drills at the Mather Homestead. So that'll all be publicized on that. We're also going to have banners up. The First Congregational Church said we can put 2 banners up on Post Road. Maybe the Museum of Darien, we can have a banner up there, and at the Mather Homestead, we can put a banner up as well. That'll be good. We also were thinking about putting sidewalk signs up. I priced those out for 20 signs. They're only $11 a piece, so that's $220 for 20 signs. So that's, I think, reasonable. So as far as publicizing this, we're going to have, well, we have the full page ad in the Darien New Canaan magazine. We'll have the banners. We'll have the EDDM, every door direct mailing. And we'll have the sidewalk signs. And I think,
Hey, Al.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
quick question. How much did you say the EDDM was?
It's around, including printing and postage, it's about $3,500.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, they are. We cannot have here. Yes. You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, I think Susan and Mark's going to sign on in a second, which will be good. And Caroline Lopez is here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll have I think we'll have a quorum. Right, so that's all. I think that's enough publicity for it. We'll also have press releases, which is good. Let's see, we met with the police. I've got an insurance certificate. We will have parking at the Southfield lot. So there's 250 parking spaces down there. The town gave me an insurance certificate to give to them. So they'll be parking there. They'll be parking at the museum. At the First Congregational Church, there's parking, but that's reserved for handicap and reenactors. So all the public will have to park either at the Southfield lot, at the Mechanic Street parking, or wherever they can find parking. I think that hopefully that should be enough. The police will be closing off Brookside Road right in front of the church for the reenactment. So I think that's it. Does anybody, Dave, do you want to add anything about all these events going on?
No, thanks, Al. I think you covered it pretty well. I'm certainly feeling better
Yeah.
than I was at this time last week, but things have moved along with the Mather Homestead reenactment, which had not been clear to me
Right.
prior
Yeah, I
to
think
that. Carol and Tony have been terrific in terms of helping to pull all that kind of performance stuff together.
yeah. I think we're well on our way. Like I say, this Saturday on the 11th at 1 o'clock, there'll be an open audition again. After that, we've got actually 4 or 5 rehearsals. I think 4 rehearsals for Mather and then 1 rehearsal date. I mean, 4 rehearsals for the First Congregational Church and then 1 rehearsal date for Mather. But during that date, there'll be 2 rehearsals on that day. So that's great. What else do we have? There is an essay contest that the high school is doing. Here's Susan Marks.
I'm so sorry. I
Oh, that's
couldn't
okay.
get my computer going. Sorry.
No problem. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
So now we do have a quorum. Susan, I did get an insurance certificate for Southfield from Linda. So
Okay.
that's real good. So they'll be
Good.
parking there. We may actually have parking at the YWCA as well. First they said we could use their parking lot and their front lawn, but then they emailed Maggie and they said they may have an event. So we've got to see if they have an event or not. They weren't sure about that. So there is an essay contest, one from the middle school and one from the high school. The winners will be announced on October 22nd at that Friday event. And I think that's about it as far as that event. We will have a closeout ceremony. We haven't picked a date. That'll be at the Museum of Darien. We still haven't picked a date on that. And at that time, the sponsors will be invited. And everybody who's been involved over these past 2.5 years will be invited. And we'll close up the time capsule. So the time capsule is going real good. We got stuff from the schools, from publications that have written about us over the last couple of years. We've got the book from submittals from just the general public. So I've got a whole big box of stuff. So that's good. Let's see, so what else do we have? So Heritage Trail, that is going really, really well. That's going really well. We've got 9 sites. We're going to put up these markers. The first 3 sites are going to be done this year. Hopefully they're going to be installed before October 23rd. So people who are going to be at either Mather or the First Congregational Church or the Museum of Darien will be able to see them. We've got the text already approved. And I'd like to actually show it to you. Can I share the screen? Can you share the screen with me, Jamie? And then I can show them to you. I'm like very impressed with this.
Forgot. I haven't done that in a long time. Forgot I was muted. Can you see share screen at the bottom? I can, but I'm not sure you can do that.
I got screen.
Yeah, can you click screen?
Yeah, share. Okay, people can see. Okay, everybody can see my screen. Great. Okay, meetings in 2021, September, pictures.
What's your first name? Julie.
Al, did you see in the chat that Caroline said you could put a banner at the library as well?
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, great. Let me write that down. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. My video isn't working, but whatever, if you have signs or banners, we can put anything like that up too.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that's like a whole bunch of, that's a lot of visibility to have at the library.
Good corner.
It is a good corner. So here's the Museum of Darien. all the markers are going to be kind of like this. They're going to have a title, then they're going to have a side thing here. This is our logo for the Darien Heritage Trail. So this has a side caption kind of telling what it's about. We'll have 3 or 4 or 5 pictures from every site. There's the logo of the Museum of Darien. There's our logo. And then there's the Darien Foundation. So all this is paid for by the Darien Foundation. There's also a QR code here, and you'll be able to click on it, and it'll go to a website. And there'll also be a podcast. And hopefully for each site, we'll have like 3 or so people associated with that site to speak for about 2 minutes or so, a total of 5 minutes. So there'll be a podcast for every site. And the person who's really championing this is Shannon Silsby, who's the project manager on this. But she has Alexis Leon. She's a Girl Scout, and she's going for her gold project, which is in the Girl Scouts, that's somewhat of the equivalent of an Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts or in the Scouts now. So she'll be interviewing 2 or 3 or 4 people associated with each site. So that's it. I think it looks fantastic. Every site will have a layout like this, the same colors and everything, with a QR code and the logos. That's that marker. The First Congregational Church. So you see the Raid of Middlesex there, and that's the Reverend Moses Mather. That's the First Congregational Church logo. Here's the QR code for the podcast and everything. It was really fantastic. There was a lot of back and forth editing it. Like we were really careful about all the grammar and punctuation and everything, and getting all the historical facts right. We sent it, everyone has been approved by Ken Reese, who's the historian at the Museum of Darien. So that's that one. And then the last one is Mather Homestead. And that's it. I think they look great. Those are going in, I'm sorry, go on.
Sorry, those are amazing.
Yeah, I think they look really, really good. Just the layout and everything. We've got a company, Miranda Creative. They're in Norwich, who is doing all the artistic stuff for this, laying it out, the colors and everything. Yeah, I think they look really, really, really sharp. And we had like a small section of it that we could see, and we went to Tilly Pond Park, and you can read, even me without my reading glasses. You know, you can read all the font and everything just to make sure you can read it from 3 feet or whatever. So that's good. The other 6 will be done sometime next year. There'll be a brochure with this as well. I think, like I mentioned before, I've got $5,000 sequestered for this project, for the brochure and for maintenance and everything from the 2020 money. So that's stuff we have raised that we're keeping in abeyance for this project. And I think that's it. How do I, let's see. I'm not sure how is there my chat.
Are you trying to just not present your screen?
Right. Yeah.
Did you try the same button?
No, I didn't. Oh, here. There we go. Stop sharing screen. Okay, did everybody go blank or my screen go blank? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, you're good.
Uh, I know how to do this with Zoom. I never did this with GoToMeeting, so that's cool. Okay, so now we do have a quorum. I hope everybody got a chance to look at all the meeting notes. If anybody wants some time to look at them so we can approve them, let me know. Did everybody get a chance? I think you're all lying, but I won't call you out on that. So we all really check them out. Okay. You know, I think only once or twice there was an edit to Jamie's notes. So I think we're safe, even if you haven't gotten a chance to review them, because she takes excellent notes.
Thank
Okay,
you,
the
Al.
first one we've got is May 12th. So is there a motion to approve the notes for May 12th?
I'll make a, oh. Kate can move, I can second, Susan can second.
Okay, got that, Jamie? All those in favor say aye or raise their hand.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say no. Any abstentions? Okay, that's approved. The next one is July 14th, Bastille Day.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, a second. Is there a second? Bob seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Any abstentions? Okay, that's been approved. And finally, August 11th. Susan, you have a motion?
So I actually wasn't there, and now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't at the May meeting. Is it okay that I made the motion?
Yeah, you can make the motion,
Okay.
but you'll have to
Yep.
abstain in voting.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy to then. Yeah.
Okay. A second?
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. No. And Susan, I guess you're abstaining.
And I guess, Jamie, unfortunately, I should have abstained from May. I didn't realize it when I was,
Okay.
I got confused which one I missed. So
No problem.
May and August, I need to abstain.
You got it.
Okay, so those are approved. Let me just write this down. Claire, Kate, Dave, Caroline, Pascal, and Susan. Okay, I think we're good on that. That's Heritage Trail. So now a general discussion, finances. Libby can't come, like I said before. She's busy with the bookstore, but we're doing very well. We still have 2 sponsors who haven't paid up, so I'll send an email to Lori asking to ping them again. But even without them, we're doing very well. We have about $23,000 left. Let's see. And hold on, I forgot my spreadsheet, just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Here it is. So yeah, we have about I think we have about $23,000, a little over that left, over. However, of that, we have about $15,000 in commitments. So the commitments, we have about $1,500 for the time capsule in commitments. We have $5,000 for the Heritage Trail in commitments. We pledged $1,000 in food for Friday, October 22nd. We have about $4,000 for the Connecticut Regiment for their participation in Heritage Day. And we have about $3,500 to do the 4th EDDM. That's an extra one. We hadn't planned on that. But we do have money to do a 4th EDDM. So that totals up to about $15,000. And that leaves us with about $8,000 for any more funding that we have to do for Heritage Day or the final thing at the Museum of Darien. So that's any more publicity we have to do. We have to write programs, any other refreshments we have to do. But I think we're in pretty good shape right now. Um, and that's it. Any question about finances? And thanks everybody for contributing everything. Everybody's been really, really, really generous. So I think that's about all I have today. Anybody else want to add anything? If anybody wants to help out with Heritage Day, let me know. But so far, I think we're getting there. Anybody else open for discussion? Okay, I want to thank everybody. Like I say, we're almost in the home stretch now, just 2 more meetings, just a couple of more events that we have to do, and that'll be about it. A movement to adjourn, anybody?
Board of Ed? Yeah. No, I told her, I thought it didn't
We're
sound.
just having too much fun.
Is there a movement to adjourn? Dave moves into second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Susan. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. Any abstentions?
Aye.
Okay, the meeting is closed.
Thanks,
Thank
Al.
you very much, everybody. Great.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Enjoy.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Jamie.
Absolutely.